Americans urged to swiftly evacuate conflict zones amid rising tensions and governmental chaos.
Okay, so y'all in these countries, y'all need to get out. Americans, if y'all in any of these countries, you need to leave. Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, the West Bank and Gaza, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen. If y'all in any of these countries, y'all need to get out. And guess what? I already heard on the news that people who are in those countries and was ready to come home because it wasn't warned. Because the war was not approved by Congress and nobody, and the president just decided he's just going to do this on his own. He basically stranded a lot of our citizens in those places who was ready to try to come back home. Now they can't go to the embassy, and there's no flights to get out because there was no warning. Because normally they'd be like, all Americans come home because we're about to start a war. They didn't do that this time. So people who had hotel rooms and all that, who had Airbnbs and all these places that's not in their hotels no more, now they sleeping in the airport and sleeping on the streets and all kinds of crazy stuff like that because they don't know where to go, and everywhere around them is getting bombed. No, they didn't.
No offense, but that list seems like places that, I'm not trying to go. Maybe Egypt.
No, people are, but you have to remember, Americans have families over there that are from there. Like, there's a lot of Israeli
I was talking
people.
about myself.
Oh.
And plus, things do happen because I remember watching No Reservations before where they were stuck overseas when something busted out. So that's part of that's how it goes. It's not
no. Congress is supposed to approve this.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Or they have to have backing from the UN or sanctions or different countries.
It's already done, so it doesn't matter.
I know. My point is that the people are stranded.
So what's happening now since this is going on? You still doing your show? I still have to go to work.
Yeah, because we over here in America on the other side of the planet, not worried about nothing while we terrorize the rest of the world. We Americans.
Okay.
Y'all, conspiracy queen done spoke, child. And guess what? I guess she ain't had nothing else to say. Y'all, it says the president shares a new reason why the U.S. attacked Iran. This comes from NPR, a trusted source. I'm about to tell you right now, Mama. President Trump on Tuesday said the United States began striking Iran over the weekend because Iran was going to attack first, which is cap. It says history, but let me the conspiracy queen, you might as well just come on in the show and stop playing. Listen. Okay, let me read this part back over again so we can hear what you got. It says, President Trump on Tuesday said the United States began striking Iran over the weekend because Iran was going to attack first. I say that's cap.
Well, you don't think they had intelligence to let them know that that's what was possibly going to happen?
And to let them know that was going to happen, but why? Iran was going to attack. Little old Iran is going to attack us. Iran is not going to, first of all, they don't have any weapons. This goes back to the whole Iraq thing. The weapons of mass destruction that don't exist. Donald Trump claimed that he blew up all the nuclear places to make nuclear bombs the last time Iran got attacked. And this time, the only reason why we were attacking Iran is because Benjamin Netanyahu got stupid ass Marco Rubio to go ahead and beg Donald Trump to approve this for no reason. And now, because the attack happened, because Israel hit Iran, then Iran just started fighting everybody over there like, y'all leave me alone. Y'all stop bothering me now. Leave me alone. I don't blame them. Shit, bomb all of them over there. Excuse me.
So you trying to chant down Babylon when you live in Babylon?
No.
Like, this is where we live. Like,
no, I'm saying that why. Okay, think about
done.
it. Think about it. What's happening when they have these little proxy wars? Oh, because that's what it is. It's a proxy war. And they have these proxy wars over there, and all they're doing is shooting missiles at each other. Who you think is making money from that?
Okay, well, first of all, you don't remember when President Obama was in office, and every single time that Korea would talk trash, all of a sudden Israel would be using weapons. That's to show them, oh, you forgot we got this, because those are our weapons. So it is a reason for a proxy war. It's like, oh, let me remind you what we got. What was you saying again? What did you say?
I don't think that's it this time.
No, that's what a proxy war is.
No, a proxy war just means that I'm helping you do something because you want to do it, not because I want to do it. It's like if I start fighting your brother, then you gonna jump in anyway, to help him. That's proxy war.
Well, in this instance, it's to show off the might.
I think this is all about money, like it always is.
Yeah, definitely.
They want to use up all the missiles and stuff and shoot them at each other so that U.S. defense contractors can make more money, making more missiles and bombs. Because guess what? As long as they got the 2022 version of the missile still sitting in their damn warehouse, they ain't selling them or using them. So they need to use them on somebody till they pick who they think is the weakest person over there and start using all their weapons on them so they can order some new shit.
Okay.
That's just what I think. Yeah, it says his remarks in the Oval Office came on day 4 of a war for which United States and Israel officials have offered a variety of reasons and objections. The war has now widened to include more parts of the Middle East, with Iranian drones striking the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia, and Israel now deploying ground forces into Lebanon. That's just information. It says the U.S. and Israel have kept up their attacks in Iran, where the death toll rose to 787 on Tuesday, which we all know that's a low number. According to the Iranian Red Crescent Society, the war has killed 6 U.S. service members, according to the Pentagon, which Donald Trump got up there and said, you know what, we lost some service members the other day, y'all. And just get ready because we're going to have to lose some more. That's what he said.
I mean, that's what happens.
But you know why I don't like this? Because he's been caught on the mic saying in the past how much he hates losers. He hates people who get captured. He hates people who go into the military. He didn't go himself because he claimed he had bone spurs and this and that. He didn't like John McCain because he was a loser. Because he got captured. I don't like people who get captured. You got captured, you shouldn't be in the military. That's what he said?
That's not exactly what he said.
Well, it's kind of what he said. But JoJo, stop that. So, that's why I don't agree with it, because you brought up Obama's name a minute ago. They had a treaty where Iran had agreed not to make any more nuclear bombs, and they signed a treaty to do that. When President Trump came in, he broke the treaty and then claimed they was making bombs. No bombs were ever found over there yet. Conspiracy queen. Whenever you don't have nothing to say, it makes me nervous.
I do have things to say. I'm just waiting for you to get. I know you're going to touch on a certain subject. I'm just waiting for you to get to it.
Okay, it says the U.S. embassy's hit. Americans urged to leave the region now. The U.S. embassy in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday urged Americans to avoid the compound after Saudi Defense Ministry said it had been attacked by 2 drones. Saudi Arabia's foreign ministry called it a flagrant Iranian attack in the Saudi capital of Riyadh. In Riyadh? Y'all, that's where the new Six Flags is at with Falcon's Flight.
And this is what he's worried about. This is first world problems.
Oh, come on, cat.
They teasing me, mommy. Because that's where the Six Flags Riyadh. That's where Six Flags Saudi Arabia is at in Riyadh. With Falcon's Flight, the world's tallest roller coaster, 620 feet tall drop, child.
Wow.
And 155 miles an hour, child. Mr. Who? I think so. Yeah, oh, yeah. Y'all, I'm sorry, y'all.
Do you need the microphone?
We sorry. No, he's doing executive producer part. Like, you've been pushed into co-host for the night. And whenever you feel like getting up and leaving, you can just hand the microphone back.
Okay.
Okay, so it's well, I said on it. It says there is no immediate reports of injuries. The defense ministry said the drone strikes caused limited fire and minor damage to the U.S. embassy. Now, our favorite person has something to say about this. Please tell me Nick Fuentes' video was right here. No, you. Y'all know I always say that Judas always sabotaging me on the stuff. He gonna talk about some of the videos not on there when it is. Okay, you got me that time. So Nick Fuentes got online, y'all, saying that everybody, that Donald Trump is wrong and Marco Rubio is wrong, and he wants everybody in the midterm to vote Democrat. And he said that if they don't start this whole mess back over again in 2028, he hopes the whole Republican Party just blows up metaphorically, is what he said. I got on here what Nick Fuentes had to say. Do I need to move anything? No. All right, y'all. It's a big video. Actually, yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Turn off the crawler. You don't even have your phone to turn off the crawler, do you? Huh? I know, but you know I don't like it like that. Well, let me see. All right, y'all. Watch what Nick Fuentes has to say. Now, you know, he's like a broken clock. He can be right twice a day. I actually do agree with him on this right here. I know it's on here, but I don't know where it is on here, and I don't got time to be squinting and doing all of that. You could probably read this better than me. Which is this? Are these it down here? Even further down. See, this is why I don't like doing this, because it's like now the show is disrupted. Oh, this is the third. Okay. All right. Look at us, y'all. Without the remote control. So y'all, so Nick Fuentes, like I said, has something to say about this. Y'all want to hear what Nick Fuentes got to say? Y'all.
Not really.
I thought that was your buddy.
Racist. No.
Nick Fuentes is not your friend?
Why would you think that?
Because y'all be saying the same thing.
No.
No? Y'all, I must be tripping up down here, y'all. Because I thought, anyway, let me play what Nick Fuentes had to say. There's, if you want to come a little bit closer, the closed caption is on, so you can read what he's saying.
I really don't care what he said. So you can just go ahead and let it play.
Y'all watch this.
And what we need in 2028, this is our last chance. We need in 2026 for this administration to be shut the down. What does this administration do other than cover up the Epstein files, embezzle money through government contracts, and bring us to war for Israel? This administration needs to be shut down immediately. Do not vote in the midterms, and if you do, vote for Democrats. This. That is what the Republicans deliver. That is what our golden age looks like. The tariffs were refunded. The deportations were stopped. They wound down and withdrew the ICE from Minneapolis. What?
Basically, what Nick Fuentes is saying that he wanted immigration to be bigger. He wanted more ICE. He's mad because Donald Trump and them capitulated and took ICE out of Minneapolis. He's angry because they stopped the deportation. He's angry about that. He wanted more.
What does this administration do other than embezzle money, go to war with Iran, and bury the Epstein files? Oh, and blackmail Harvard so they police anti-Semitism and ban people who criticize Israel from being in America. This administration needs to be shut down immediately. It has forfeited its mandate. They promise no new wars. They promise mass deportations in America first, and we're not getting any of it. So shut it down. In 2026,
Child, this man, I don't know what he over here talking about, but we don't need Nick Fuentes and all his people joining the Democratic Party, because you know what he's insinuating? Blow the party up from the inside. No, thank you. Bye.
It's already doing that. It's imploding.
Shut it down. And our only hope is that in 2028, in the Republican primary, somebody will emerge who will actually put America first. I am not voting for the vice president and the secretary of state that brought us to war in Iran. I won't do it. In 2016, I voted for Trump at 18 years old because Trump said the war in Iraq was...
Nick Fuentes said that he voted for Trump because because Donald Trump said in the past that he was not going to go to war with Iran. That's what he said. And he's mad because now he's over here doing it.
Was a mistake. He said Rubio was a puppet of the Adelsons, and Vance voted for Evan McMullin, a CIA spook picked by Bill Kristol. I'm now going to vote for that ticket. I'm going to vote for the Rubio-Vance ticket that brought us to war in Iran. Over my dead body, I would rather die than vote for that. So, in my opinion, 2026, shut it down. You got to burn the house down with them inside, metaphorically. And in 28, you better hope that somebody has a prayer to run the Trump strategy and do another hostile takeover over the GOP. Otherwise, I'm going to become a Democrat. Like, at that point.
Okay.
Y'all, I guess y'all heard what Nick Fuentes had to say. Nick Fuentes, child, he said he'd rather die and become a Democrat than vote for Donald Trump and his whole regime again. No, he can't. Where's the stuff at? Oh, this is the third, right? That one?
Not under.
Y'all, oh my goodness, I don't know what to say, y'all. All I know is that Donald Trump and this whole war stuff needs to stop. Them people didn't ask for that. People are dying all around the world and everything, and I just don't think that war is necessary. Yeah. I don't. Everybody around. Okay, so America, Russia, China, Japan, North Korea. I think those are the main places that have these nuclear weapons, right?
Yeah.
If Iran so this does all the white people is covered, all the Chinese people is covered. The black people is not covered at all. So that means I think India might have a couple of warheads too. Yeah. But where the black representation at? See, no country in Africa has warheads, and none in the Middle East have warheads. So why can't Iran get some if they want some?
I guess they think they can't be trusted. I don't know.
And you think the United States can be trusted?
No one can.
Brown and black people are the most trustworthy people around the planet. I'm sorry. You don't have to really worry about us like that. All I got to do for that, thank you, so he can control his buttons. All right, thank you, Nick Fuentes, for being right once. Bye again. And halfway right, because I don't trust your ass. No way. Y'all, it says Beyonce's dad, what's his name? Matthew Knowles, blast Tina Knowles, says, what did she do to help Beyonce? What?
Slam.
It is Auto Slam. Again. Huh? I don't know. It says.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting. Nights that I'm spending all alone. Been waiting for you to walk through the door. Rockin' designer, Gucci attire with the Louboutin heels. Little shawty dressed up, she style.